is Law Nation. And as this room fill up, be sure, and I mean just that, be sure to hit the like button, share this content, let friends, neighbors know where to go when it's time to tune in to Cowboys Sports Talk and beyond. This including the ice wall, baby. Mama said there will be days just like this. Come on with it. All right. We're going to talk about the leadership, the culture, and beyond. Yup. They say ain't no party like a cowboy party. But what about a Law Nation's groove? Cowboys Micah Parsons has locked in on being a leader. Come on with it. That's the nature of the conversation that rules the nation today. Come on. Five, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come on with it. Come on with it, baby. All right. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Appreciate everybody for tuning in. The name is Law Nation. Happy Friday to you all. Happy holidays. Happy or Merry Christmas. If you're celebrating Christmas today, you know, some people got to celebrate a few days later. Shout out to everybody that watch these type of channels and shows. And salute to Cowboys collectives for those who tuned in the previous day. I appreciate y'all, man. Love y'all to the moon and back as we continue to grind to grow there. I think that we got a great thing going with Foots the King as well as John Machota. And last but not least, attack on the Cowboys, AOC. I think that we do a really, really good, marvelous job there. And the things that we got brewing for the future is going to be crazy. Appreciate everybody, man, for tuning in. And shout out to all of the Glazers, too, man. I know Action Powell somewhere watching. You know, he's been glazing, but that's a whole nother conversation whenever he get here. Just let him know, man. He been glazing too much, man, sending me those clips about Joe Burrows and them. But neither here nor there. The continuations, basically, of the conversation of a show from this morning, A to Z Sports Dallas, William Steele, or Skywalker Steele, if better known as that. That's what we going to talk about, the cultural aspect. He had great topics this morning, man, and put a 1 in the chat if the audio's straight, and put a 2 in the chat if you watch A to Z Sports Dallas this morning. And it's crazy because regardless of how we look at this, ladies and gentlemen, we know what the Cowboys' angle would be, right? The angle would be if we bring back Mike McCarthy, we'll lean on the injuries. If we yeah, look at Jackson Powell. That's my dog, boy. I look forward to reading your comments every day, man. But, you know, at the end of the day, yeah, shout out to y'all. 1 and 2, 1 and 2. So good. So it's like a continuations, you know, of Skywalker's show, man. And shout out to Toxic Tom. His take was crazy good. And Troy, man, Troy. You talking about trust the process? Come on, man. 30 years. What we on the buying houses, boys? You know, we got 30-year mortgages and saying, hey, we going to reconstruct a new house or get some renovations done when we pay for the house. When the house is paid off, then we going to do some reconstruction. Nah, don't do that, you know. And yes, Toxic Tom says worked in excuses every single time. The Joneses, if I can figure out a way to get rid of the Joneses properly, not illegally, properly, you know, if they slip up and say something online or if they get caught at Diddy's house, man, I think that we would take that, because at this point, waiting for the Joneses to do the right thing is a long time deal. 30-year fixed rate plan. Oh my goodness, baby. Yeah, that's what it is, man. But trust the process. Trust the process, baby. Yeah. Here we go. Yeah. Man, my goodness, man. It's a long process, longer than Shaq feet. But let me see if I can pull this up. But appreciate everybody, man, for tuning in and being parts of Cowboys culture here. But how we fix this is continue to beat the drum over here. Call them out on their bullsugar, you know. Call them out on all of those crazy things that they say that they are doing, but they're absolutely not doing. And before we go a little bit further, let me make sure I got this up right quick. Hold on. Yeah. Helping brothers out, man. You know, it's only 700, and I'm using the word only very shortly, but there's only 764 subscribers, man. We trying to get to 1,000 here. So if you guys can do me a huge favor, it'll be pinned at the top of my YouTube page, and let's get this going. So click that link there so we can do more and more things, get more and more credentials, get more and more other opportunities here in Dallas. The East West Shrine Bowl will be here in Dallas, so we will be there. So I want you guys to continue to help the nation and subscribe to these other platforms, even though I'm here on Law Nation Sports. But I really want y'all collectively speaking, to subscribe there. Let me know. Put like a 3 in the chat if you subscribe to Cowboys Collectives. Let's go. We're thinking about doing some giveaways and stuff like that. So help us get to a stack, and then help us continue to grow their Cowboys Collectives. And just to speak on that, let's go. Oh Lord. So help us grow, man, and you know we gonna carry some things along the way. But before I get into deeper details of what Parsons had to say, let's listen to my guy Foots on one of the things that can help this team grow. And I hear him out, you know, I heard him out, or what have you said. My grammar's terrible today. But he was talking about maybe in the second round we can get another wide receiver. And one of the guys that we did some quick research on is Savion Williams. He's not a project, ladies and gentlemen. He's 6'4", 225. He's quick. He's elusive. I think that one of the things that can flourish in a Mike McCarthy, if they bring back Mike McCarthy, even though he's fed up allegedly, if they bring him back, he is known to have bigger wide receivers, and why not have a Savion? Now, I get it. We are not saying that. And here's another thing. When even though we got 2 games left and they talking about Hurts not playing and all of this stuff, here's another thing. When we are talking about draft prospects, right? Prospects, whether or not they're going to be on this team or not on this team, but that's our only hope. Because there's no plan at all with the Cowboys, right? The only hope would be if we can catch lightning in the bottle, right? And if these guys can come in and be everything, the end-all, be-all. We got to lean on draft players to get us over the hump, because the Cowboys got this 30-year fixed rate plan, and they are not changing at all, right? So what I'm saying is, is I want you guys to objectively, not subjectively, look at players, but objectively look at players and do your homework. And just because we talking about a guy, right, doesn't mean that the Cowboys will ultimately draft said player. Doesn't mean that we have to ridicule, spit upon, cast aspersions and all of that stuff about said player because of what institutions or what university they went to, that's a better way to say it, or what draft pick number they are and these sorts of things. So that's all I'm saying is make sure that we don't get fixated only on Luther Burden. Make sure that we don't only get fixated on an Ashton Genty, right? Let's not get fixated on X, Y, and Z players, right? Ted McMillan, right? What I'm saying is be well diverse in your knowledge of these college football players is all I'm saying. So let's listen to this right quick. Shout out to my guy. Let's go.
It would not surprise me, because we've been doing this a long time, Law. Would not surprise me if he creeps up to the top of the second, maybe even first round.
Whenever it do decide to play. Let me know if we still live. I get a little hiccup here and there. But appreciate y'all so much for jumping in.
Because when you look at his size, when you look at,
good Lord, is that on my end or the other end? Hold on, let me make sure. They don't want to play.
What he does after the catch, and what teams will say is when they go to the combine, they look at him versus other receivers. They'll say he's already physical.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't have a lot of production, but they'll look at TCU's offense, and they did a lot of like direct snaps, and like they basically used him as a chess piece versus a receiver. Mm-hmm. When he goes through receiver work and he runs that 40 at 6'4", he's the best athlete at receiver this year, and it's not close.
Oh, Williams, touchdown, Horned Frog.
Savion Williams wide open down the seam. He's got one on the ground.
Snap to Savion Williams. There's a first down. Savion Williams into the end zone. Touchdown.
Man, I don't know what happened with that one. I guess there was a drop on my end. I don't know. Let me know if you guys got a chance to hear what he had to say about Savion. And what we'll do is, since it's a long time from here, right, we got long ways to go before draft day. We may spotlight an offensive guy, defensive guy, and then crunch the numbers and make this kind of crazy world of if the Cowboys draft that said player, right? So that boy is bad. Appreciate you. He will be, my guy Toxic Tom says he will be in the first round picks. Yeah. Unless, I do like the notion of what my guy Vach Lombardi says, put a gun under the seat, and if he can get caught with one of those things, then hopefully he can drop in the draft. Just playing, just jokes, man. We don't want nothing to happen bad for those boys by wearing, a gas mask while they smoking that icky, sticky icky, all of those things, man. The draft is crazy. It's the one time that some Cowboy fans feel as if though they won, right? This is the only way we can have our little hope is during the draft season. Unfortunately, in the last 30 years, that is the only hope that we have by new opportunities of new players being here, and we can look back at it and say, hey, this guy. And one of the things that we need to expound upon are the facts that can we get players, ballers, can make a difference. And for an example, let me pull this up right quick for an example of a difference maker. Parsons is one of those guys. I talked, and we touched upon this last live stream. We talked about this. When Parsons, since his return from week 10, the Cowboys lead the NFL in takeaways, 15 takeaways and 28 sacks. What I'm saying is he is the way, the only way, that this team, if they are smart, crafty, and wise, that they can add to this add to this, right? And hopefully, man, next season we can get things going. You hear a lot of hope in my voice because I don't have a lot of faith in this situation. So speaking of that, Parsons did add that this particular team, with the additions of, or the subtractions of CeeDee Lamb being shut down and not being able to play these last 2 games, that CeeDee Lamb is quarterback proof. But let's listen to what he had to say about this. Something wrong with my internet today. Maybe, let me see. Something definitely wrong with my internet. Let me know if you guys can. Is it very choppy on your end altogether? Let me know if I have to refresh. Because it don't even go through. Hold on. Let me see if I got another way. Maybe, just maybe. That's the nature of the game. We don't got our quarterback. Sometimes. At the end of the day, I think. Yeah, it's very choppy. Hold on. Murphy's Law. These games, which I've been saying what's going to happen, is going to come down to defense. They got a top defense. We're playing better defense at this point in the year. So I think it's going to be a defensive game.
You talked about who should be MVP on your podcast?
Yeah, I said it a couple of times. It's a quarterback award, so it's probably going to be Lamar. If it wasn't for about team success, it should be Joe Burrow, but Lamar going to win. I think Lamar should win. What he's doing right now, it'll be a shame if he don't win. They basically are saying, he shouldn't have won last year, but he won, so he shouldn't win this year, even though he got the numbers to win. I think the writers the people who get the vote are a little backwards sometimes. But Lamar should be MVP for sure.
I think Cal should be a quarterback award.
No, I don't think it should be a quarterback award because, as you can see, this is a prime example of what Joe Burrow's going through. And kind of what Lamar won his MVP off of last year's defense was a triple crown. They had a great record, and they went to playoffs. Kansas City had to go on the road and went on the road to win a playoff game. But Lamar was labeled MVP even though he didn't have the numbers. Now you go into Joe Burrow, who has the best numbers out of anybody, but he don't got a triple crown defense. He don't have, he has a bottom of the league defense, respectfully, not to kill the Bengals fans. And they're just not ranked high, and they gave up a lot of yards, and they lost games when their offense is averaging 30 points a game. I just think there's more factors than just QBs and when it comes to winning football games. Now, when it comes to turnovers and costly mistakes, now those are more. But some of those aren't even turnover-worthy plays, Sometimes wide receiver give up on a route or wide receiver drop it. So, it's more than just a QB award, but QBs do have a good factor. If your quarterback is balling, you'll have a great chance to win the game. But I don't think a QB is a team because we're without our quarterback, and we're still able to have success like that. That goes into the O-line, that goes into the defense, that goes to the special teams. It takes everything to win football games.
That boy said it takes everything to win football games, man. And at the end of the day, so is he glazing too long? Yeah, man, that brother glazing, man. Parsons glazing. Him and Trayvon Diggs were glazing, man. Them boys are glazing out for Joe Burrows, man. That look like Joe Burrows cold-blooded. Joe Shiesty, meaning that he's greedy. He's greedy. But at the end of the day, hey. I thought that he's supposed to be the end all be all. I thought that people said that's all you needed. Now the goalposts are moved. Now all of a sudden, Joe Burrow's been blessed since he came into the league, man. I don't want to hear that, man. He only had 1 year without Jamar Chase. The man got manna falling out of the sky. Come on, man. That boy shoot. Oh, yeah, he a dog. Yeah, But I don't like the double standards, though, man, because at the end of the day, I thought that's all you needed was a Burrows. Yeah. But I like him. You know what I'm saying? We got to stop calling praising, glazing it. Oh, man, okay, all right. Y'all won, man. Y'all won. I just don't want to. Shame. I don't want to give Burrows all of that damn credit, man. Yeah, because I'm old enough to remember that, hey, what would he look like without Jamar Chase? What would he look like without T. Higgins? What would he look like without? That's what we had to live through, you know? Yeah, he shows up in the playoffs. Flip Shelton's. If I'm not mistaken, was it Tyler Huntley? Was it Brett Huntley? Tyler Huntley, right? One of them Huntleys for the Ravens. They was going blow to blow, pause if necessary, against Cincinnati. And if it wasn't for Henderson, I believe, for the scoop and score touchdown, that Burrows would have lost that playoff game. Yeah. So all I've said is we can do away with the quarterback that they say they don't need, meaning that quarterbacks need a complete team. Quarterbacks need a complete or a great ownership as it relates to general managers. They need help. Yeah. And Burrow's got 2 pass catching tight ends. Now I'm on the phone with my mom. Shout out to you, Jameson. I hope all is well. I watched Jimmy Garoppolo win a playoff game with 5 passes attempts. Wins and loss isn't a QB stats. That's lazy. True. So that's why I'm with the belief. Let's continue. Let's continue. Lord, just say you're a hater without saying you're a hater. Laugh out loud. LSU, baby. Action Power said, lawman, because he lost all of that money going up against LSU for all of those years. Roll Tide over here, huh? Let's go Clemson. Let's go Trevor Lawrence, baby. Nah, man. I'm just saying. I'm pulling y'all chains right around this time. But let's get this show on the road, man. It's 12:37. If you somehow listening to this and you think that it smells bad, right? And you got to get in control of this. You already know where I'm going with this. You just got to get in control by doing this. Let's talk about control. And first and foremost, I'm talking about control body odor, and that's anywhere. And all you have to do is shop.mando and get $5 off of your starter pack, and that's over 40% with promo code LAW. Shopmando.com. Let's go. I use this body wash odor control, full body control with Mando. They have the product here, and they also have deodorant that you apply under the arm for 72 hours of odor control. You want to be in control. And speaking of control, they also have the product that you can apply all over the body, the invisible cream, and it also fights for 72 hours. Look, it's all about being in control. And with Mando, man, they control body odor anywhere. All you have to do is shop.mando, get $5 off your starter pack. That's over 40% with promo code LAW. Shopmando.com. Let's go, and let's stay in control of your odor. I love it.
Let's go, man! Let's go!
Yeah!
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Yeah, so if that brother stinks, make sure you give him some Mando, man. Christmas time is over with, but we still have 40% off. And on top of that, ladies and gentlemen, so that brother won't stink, give him some Mando. Tell him still hit the showers, though. You still got to hit the showers, man. You just can't put it over the musk and think that that's going to help out everything, Jerry and Stephen Jones. So we got to get this thing all cleaned up over here, and it's the Cowboys, man. So with that being said, let's go. Let's get.
This is where we hold them. This is where we fight.
Come on with it, baby. Let's go and open up the Underdog, and you know them dogs sometimes stink. So let's open up the Underdog call line for your mind. Get up to $1,000 in bonus cash too. By the way, when you use promo code Law Nation, not to sound like an info commercial, but hey man, when you sounded like this, ladies and gentlemen, that let you know, man, that's how to keep the lights on over here. So if y'all want to support the nation, click on the information that's in the description box and just fill it out, man, and use the promo code LAW. I don't give a dog if you at Walmart, Target, and they say, hey, you got a coupon, you got a special promo that you want to use, just type in the LAW. You might be helping a brother out over here and be part of the HBO gang. On this particular situation, shout out to the game last night. They had Caleb Williams and Geno and them. I think that, next season, Caleb Williams is going to be something special. But for this season, it's a wrap for him. Appreciate y'all, man. Thank y'all so much. Let's go and let's get this party on the road. We will have the phone lines open. And speaking of the phone lines for your mind, the hotline for your mind is, come on with it.
Call my phone, hit my line. Only
not just Underdog, but the hotline is 657-390-7391. We're talking about Parsons' leadership. And let's talk about this Cowboys culture, the continuations of what my guy Skywalker still was talking about. Baby, from the 214. That boy Chris, boy, you warm it up, Chris. You're live on the nation, man. Talk to me, man.
Hey, what's going on, Law?
Hey, man, all is well. Can't complain.
Good, man. I hope you had a good Christmas.
Yeah, man, it was a merry one. Where you at, man? Sound like you're in a hall closet somewhere, man. Where you at? Wind tunnel.
Well, I'm at work right now, but I just walked outside.
Okay, good,
so
good.
It's not too windy.
Nah, you good?
Oh, okay. Oh, man. So I was listening to you yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
I was listening to the callers and stuff about Dak and him. He should have acted like Micah. He wanted, he should take a pay cut. Like, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. If it was me, knowing how y'all act,
right,
knowing this fan base, I wouldn't take a dime less for y'all ungrateful asses. And I'm just being honest. And because it's like, man, listen, they fool y'all every single year.
Okay.
Every team pay their players, and they still have money to help out the team. But with us, he taking up all the money, so we can't never do nothing. I'm like, y'all, use your common sense.
Use your common sense.
These boys,
use
your common sense. These boys, they get, well, I ain't gonna say that, but the contracts get milked out for a reason. They get milked out for a reason.
Yeah.
And that stops a lot of stuff. Y'all.
Right.
So it is what it is.
Well, the thing is, when you don't know what you're doing, you point fingers, man. You know what I'm saying? You talk about yeah. Oh, yeah, no. Yeah. Hey, Chris, I'm going to have to get back with you, bro. But appreciate you, man. Good call from you.
Yes, sir.
Yes, indeed, man. How about them Cowboys? Yeah. So, and he's at work, man. It's windy where he's at. Maybe he's at Six Flags, 214. Maybe he's out there in Arlington. So I would say, man, that Batman ride go hard. I think they got a ride called Superman out there in Six Flags, man. It's really nice, bro. But and the weather will be nice today. It's not that cold, not too hot. It's kind of like in between. But what I'll say is that the Cowboys, since they have the inability to maneuver the cap and these sorts of things, they talk about those inefficiencies. Have you ever been around someone and they say they always broke? You know, but they got the latest new shoes. They got the new cars and everything, but they always broke. That's the Cowboys. Man, we always thinking about the cap. I heard one person on Sky Show this morning said that, I think it was Troy. Troy was saying that basically that, you know, their plan was for 2025. We in the now. We want to win now. Don't nobody sitting back right now talking about, hey, man, next Christmas, man, I'm going to have the spread. Nah, man, what we got to eat now, dog? But wait till next Christmas. No. I'm ready to eat now, man. I ain't trying to have Thanksgiving next year. I'm trying to have some food now. We ain't trying to talk about what you going to do for Thanksgiving. And that's where the Cowboys at when they have the inability due to the front office to have the foresight, to forecast, to also, you got to take a little risk. You got to trim the fat sometimes. You got to wheel and deal. One of the things that Eddie DeBarlo, I believe, I think I'm saying the man's name right, one of the owners for the 49ers, one of the things, and you know the 49ers don't have a lot of room to say because they on a longer drought than us, but at least they're trying. But one of the things that I believe what he gave the advice to Jerry was don't fall in love with the players. This is a business. And very much so, Jerry, he falls in love with the players. From the 216, you're live in the mix. Talk to me.
What up, Law? What up, Law? This is Maximilian.
Maximilian, where's the 216 located at? Where you at?
That's Cleveland. That's the Cleveland area.
Oh, the Cleveland area. Okay. Yeah, man.
And I agree kind of with that last caller. We put a lot of negative energy towards dogging other players and how other players be thinking. And we gotta stop with this when people give praise. Calling it glazing, like
don't beat me up now, Maximilian. That used to be. I'm gonna fix Law. You know Joe Burrow's good. Yeah.
Somebody just good praise to somebody, we automatically think they're glazing. Like I'm just sick of that. Like we can't give no praise to nobody. Joe Shiesty is a cool quarterback. Like I'm not saying that he ain't no bad quarterback. You know what I'm saying? Like,
He just not on all squad, man. I like him. I like him. I like his ability, but he ain't on all squad, man. But go ahead.
I feel like we got a pretty good quarterback too. We need to get him some help, and I agree. Savion Williams, it would be like a pretty good player. He would. Like I like the player. You know what I'm saying? But you know, it ain't up to us. Like you saying, we can't fall in love with these players because we know at the end of the day, Jerry Jones and the Cowboys are never gonna do the right thing. They always gonna do what they gonna do. You know what I'm saying? Like, we can't get everybody's hopes up on fixated on one player. Like we just need to keep shedding light on people that could possibly come and help us. But like going back to the leadership thing, I understand that we have needs and wants, but like we have the leaders on this team to really get us over the hump? That's the question that we really need to ask ourselves. Do we really have?
I think that, you know, one of the conversations that was brought up this morning was on Sky Show. It was like,
I didn't check that out.
You didn't check it out, but I'm gonna bring it in like this, and then I know you probably will agree. Like we keep getting project players that's gonna take 2 to 3 years to develop, when we need players that's gonna be instant impact, like instant grits a little bit, you know, because, and they terrible, but you know what I'm saying is that when you have guys like a Tyler Guyton, that's a project, bro. 2 or 3 years. Even Mozzie to a degree, those are 2 to 3 year projects, even though Mozzie may be a world beater next year. But look how long it took when most teams, when it's project types, what they do is they combat it with, you do that out of the free agency. You see, we could have just scooped up a left tackle out of free agency. We could have scooped up a interior known commodity as a defensive tackle to match up with Parsons. But what we did, we went the long approach, right? The cautious approach, the safe approach, because we can't get fired and we'll sit back and say, boy, When Mozzie mature, oh, he gonna be lights out. Boy, when Sam Williams fool around and get out there on the field, boy, we still don't know who Izzy is. We still, to a degree, don't know who Sam Williams, to a degree, is as well. So the Cowboys are the only organization that can fold their arms and sit back on that. You get what I'm saying, bro?
Yeah. So I think that's where our focus should be, on the free agency. Like, I don't see, and then that's another thing too. I think we overrate this pro development department. Like, I think we overrate Will McClay to a degree. I think we overrate these kind of guys because I don't think they do diligence on bringing in guys that are hungry, that are wanting to win on certain teams. Like, okay, instead of wasting. Well,
let me put some cover on Will then. Let me put some cover on Will. All right. And I ain't toting his water here, but you know who he is? Have you ever Uber Eats, Lyft, or anything like that when they bring the food to you?
Yeah.
And they still say rate my services, you know, from 1 to 5, you know. That's who Will McClay is. That's all he is. They put the order in. He may make some adjustments, and you put the order in, and he can say, okay, they can make another stop at 7-Eleven. You know, you give me the Swiss Sweets, man, the green kind. You know what I'm saying? Cigarillos or something like that to go with the meal. That's what Will McClay is.
That's in that equation on the pro department thing. I think we need to relieve that duty to somebody else.
Yeah.
I don't know who, but I don't think he needs to be a part of it, because I think as far as Jerry Jones, he's like kind of like the fans. He kind of gets invested with these players and don't actually take the time to think of, like, okay, this can actually help us now, like you're saying. Yeah.
So that's why I give Will McClay the ultimate. He's a go along, get along. Because I asked Clarence, I said, Clarence, I said the same thing that you said, because I wanted to shank Will McClay with the knife, the butter knife. And I said, why don't he move a little bit more? And he said, dog, he got no push. He's the guy that will accept the food, like whatever's cooked by the Joneses, right? And try to look like he eat it and spread it out, and then you go to the trash can and the plate is upside down. That's Will McClay. He don't have the gonads enough to say, hey man, this food terrible that y'all preparing.
But I feel like as a fan outside looking in, I feel like we kind of overrate our pro department.
True.
Like, we've been having the same kind of recipe for the longest, and we tired of it. We sick of it. We need something new. I feel like if we could just change one thing, maybe a little salt and pepper there, or an OC, offensive coordinator here, I think we'll be fine. But like me personally, as far as this draft talk, man, I love the guys that we're talking about, but I still feel like we need to build a doomsday defense. What is it that gets you to the championship, dog? Defense. We have subpar guys that can just get us by, but we don't have these guys that can literally take the control over the game. You know what I'm saying? We have a guy, Micah Parsons. That's it. We need guys on this defense that can literally step up and be like, no, this is how we're going to do things. Micah Parsons cannot be the only thing. I know we got a D-Law.
Right.
I know we got, Trayvon, Jordan Lewis's, but I know everybody likes Donovan Wilson, but these kind of guys, we really have to look in the mirror and evaluate ourselves and say, are these the kind of guys that we need? That's it, bro. That's all. I ain't trying to hold you up.
No. Great points, man, and great observation, and excellent pushback on Joe Shiester. You know what I'm saying? Excellent pushback.
We gotta stop doing that as a nation. Man. That's so lame to me. When somebody gives somebody some praise, like, they call it glazing. Like, come on.
But don't you think the bit is a little funny? Yes or no?
Yeah, no, I agree to it.
It's all the entertainment.
It's fine. You know what I'm saying? Like, in his mind, it's like people when they kill Dak Prescott, and it's like, bro, it's like, so you're saying to me, like, if we got rid of Dak Prescott, and say bring in Joe Shiesty with all his accolades and everything else, we still would kill him. They still Cooper Rush the way he's playing right now and be like, oh, he's better than Joe Shiesty because his record. Oh, he's better than whatever. If we were to bring Joe or Josh Allen, if we were to bring Lamar Jackson with all their accolades today, with all their success, postseason success and all that, and brought them in today, everybody will still be killing them because they haven't won the big one. You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah.
I mean, it's
but
just whatever
I think that, you know, before I let you go though, and no shade upon my guy Dak Prescott, but I think that the world and the multiverse and all of the other things will open up if you bring in Joe Burrows. You know, that just me. If he was the quarterback here, then it would be a whole. I would have to talk to you in person because I don't want to, you know, open up a can of worms. But, you know, whenever I see you in person, I'll tell you what I really would say if Joe Burrows was here, bro. All right, appreciate you, bro. Thanks for calling in.
Yes.
Yes, indeed. It'll be a whole conversations that goes beyond me if Joe Burrows was the quarterback here versus the Dak Prescott. It'll be a whole type of different conversation, y'all. You know, and y'all know what I'm talking about, right? But I just don't want to steer that conversation that way. But if I ever see you in person, man, we'll have that long conversation, maybe over a gallon of Hennessy and stuff like that. And I got from the 405, I got VIP, and then I have A Lou, so y'all hold tight, and I see you $100,000. But from the 405, you're live on the Nation. Talk to me, bro. What you got?
What up, Law Dog?
Not much,
just
man.
A treacherous one.
Treacherous one, man. What's good with you, man?
Man, you know, just trying to hear the scoop about the Cowboys.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm a little different than most of the fans, though. You know.
Okay.
I'm pro Dak.
Okay.
You know, but I'm calling to talk about our needs right now.
Well, if you pro Dak, right, and you talk about our needs, there's two ways we can build this for this 2025 season. We can add weapons to help out Parsons on the defensive side, or we can look at this thing and say, okay, this Dak Prescott, how do you win with Dak Prescott? What he ultimately need? And if I'm pro Dak right now, I would give Dak Prescott the world for a running back. You know what I'm saying? That can squeeze and make 2 yards 4 or make 4 yards 5 or 10. You see what I'm saying? And I would definitely double up and make sure, without a shot of a doubt, that on one end you have your boy CeeDee Lamb. On the other end, you have another wide receiver that can help stretch the field and can catch the 50-50 ball. That's what I would do.
Right on.
Right, in this draft.
Nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with it. Mm-hmm.
I think on defense, you know, we was a little young at the linebacker spot. You know, I think our rookie linebacker, you know, I think he's going to develop a little bit more, you know, next season. And, you know, in that last game with the Panthers, you know, our secondary, they played well together. You know, we got some picks going. Mm-hmm. You know, I think we need a route runner on offense, though, as a wideout. And This is why I say this. Now, CD, he can go deep. Turpin, they can go deep.
Right.
But CD, you know, him and Dak, they got that chemistry to where they can do that option route where, you know, if they see something on defense, you know, he might, instead of making a slant, you know, he might make it a deep corner, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But when Tolbert was in running routes, you know, he just wasn't catching the ball, man. And that's what I'm thinking we need a route runner, man. And I think that right there would definitely help and make the offense most efficient. And, of course, we need a running back. But, you know, I'm a pro Rico Dowdle. So.
Are you pro Rico? Well, all right, so let me ask you this.
Man,
would you prefer to have Ashton Genty or playing 18 to 3-year, $18 to $24 million for Rico?
You know, I wouldn't mind Genty, but I wouldn't even mind having Ollie Gordon, you know, Rico Dowdle there, you know, to help them out a little bit, develop, you know. I think it would
because here's my only thing is with Cowboys, ownership, front office. They ultimately believe when they pay a player that one player that they paid that money to, that he don't supposed to do nothing else but to perform, and they don't compliment players once they pay them. You know, that's the only problem that I have with multiple problems that I have with the Cowboys front office. but they don't know how to complement players. You know, they will pay for a player and not add to said player. For example, Tony Pollard was brought in to alleviate all of the carries for Ezekiel Elliott. But what they used to do is in a given game, and it could be all on coaching, but since the Cowboys paid Ezekiel Elliott, they never split it up. They gave Ezekiel Elliott 25 to 27 to 28 carries, and there would be games, literally games, where Tony Pollard would have only 1 or 2 touches.
Which was crazy to me.
Which is crazy. Yeah, and that's young Tony. You know what I'm saying? But now look at Tony. He got 3 consecutive years of hitting 1,000 yards. The Cowboys, they will have good things, but they don't know how to use said good things. You see?
Exactly, man. And I'm right on board with that too. And I hope they don't make the same mistake in this draft, man. We don't need no busts at all, man.
Yeah. So that's why I say. We got to think just like the Joneses. If they pay the player, they're gonna put the player out there. They don't give a dog if he coming back for ACLs, no ACLs, a spleen or none. If they pay him, they're gonna play him, right? They don't give a dog. Now, here's another thing that they tend to do. If they draft the player early, he's gonna be on the field. You know, so it don't matter. So hopefully, the Cowboys, quote unquote, air quote, if they can get somebody that's a dog, a skilled player, they can get us over the hump. That's what we're leaning on. A player to get us over the hump, hopefully. That's just how it goes, bro. Appreciate you for calling in.
Yeah.
Appreciate you, man. Good call from the 405. And not to just beat up the Joneses with their philosophy and their creed of how they like to look into those things, but it is what it is at this particular situation and juncture. You know, I got from the 860 VIP, the hotline for your mind. You're live on the nation, brought to you by Underdog. What you got, bro?
Lord, speaking of underdogs, I just want to shout out to you and yours. Happy Kwanzaa. Shout out to the whole Lord Nation.
Appreciate you.
I know Lord Nation, you know, we get on here and clown around, Lord. It's all good. We talk football, Lord. But there's something I want to address, Lord. I know I'm gonna give it 30 seconds, Lord. But there's something in the streets. We have street codes, street etiquette.
Right.
If you're not from the streets, Lord, I advise you to look up street codes.
Okay.
You can clown me all you want. You know, radio. You know, I do radio, Lord. So
yeah, you do.
So I'm built for the clown. I do radio. If you look me up, Lord, I'm on the Breakfast Club once a week, the biggest platform in the world.
Yep.
So I say that to say this, Lord. Everybody know they call me Big Homie in the hood. If you don't know what a Big Homie is, look it up. I advise Slurpee to look it up because I already did the math on him. You're only 5'4". You look your wife in the eye. You're the reason her acne got acne problems. But we even gonna talk about the twins that's not even yours. We're gonna talk about addressing grown men.
Hey, VIP, let's do this, man. You know, I know you and Brandon, y'all been going back and forth, man, and you know, it's all fun and gang. But I know so somewhere codes were violated, and what I got feedback, man. You know, the community's not happy with that. You know, because of the simple fact we want to put the olive branch out there and let bygones be bygones. Because you know, I my guy B Bird, you know, I heard him this morning on the Skywalker show, and you know, he was breaking down the message board, right? And he was talking about the fact that, you know, people came originally for the message board to be talking about the Cowboys, right? But now this done switched and metamorphed into beef, you know, between you and Brandon. Y'all in 2 different states, man. You know, but at the end of the day, both of y'all would be in good tears of joy if the Cowboys can lift up the Lombardi Trophy, right? So what can Brandon do? Hold on, VIP. What Brandon can do to solve this out, and what you can do to resolve all of this out for bygones to be bygones, man. What do we need to do here, man? You know, no more street wars. Put down the guns. You know what I'm saying? What we need to do, man.
Lord, let me say this, because I'm all smiles. The kids just got off a Disney vacation.
Right.
The Lord Nation really don't know me. I'm a single father, so I take this shit for real.
Yeah,
for real,
I know.
For real.
I get
so
it.
if you know, I know you know a little about me, but that's really what I take for real. So if somebody crossed that line, I don't care. You can clown me, bro. I got 5 Instagrams, 4 Facebooks, 2 TikToks. You can go on there and clown me all you want. But when you cross that street code line,
right,
you got to be ready to swim in the deep end, B.
I get it. I get it. What you said, bro. I ain't no killer, but don't push me. You know what I'm saying? You know. So where can we take all of this back, man? Come on, man. Let's get back to football at this point.
In my life, I've been subpoenaed for 2 homicides. Almost missed losing my kids twice, Lord.
Hey, you don't have to tell the world that, man. Come on. I get it.
That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. So the love between little homie. Like, bro, like keep your tongue to me. If you want to address me, you can call me. I'm 6'3", 220. You can address me all day. But don't ever bring my kid's name out your mouth.
I know the kids, man. The kids. Yeah,
bro. No, that crossed the line. Because now you don't realize I'll be going to speak in Memphis in February.
Hey, appreciate you
don't
calling
know
in,
who I
VIP, man. Appreciate you, man. Oh my gosh, man. Oh, I just want us all to get along, man. Come on, man. You know, Lord, look, I don't want to be no part of being subpoenaed and all of this stuff. Brandon, VIP, at the end of the day, we got silver and blue in our bodies, man. We want silver and blue to win. And if we want to take that toxic energy on the football field, that's how I want Cowboy players to feel against the Eagles. When they hit them up, you know what I'm saying? But my guy VIP, I get it, man. You know, he's on that terror, you know. I make sure my fofo make sure all your kids won't grow type of thing, you know. So at the end of the day, man, I don't want nobody to be sabotaged here, self-sabotaged, or I don't want anything to be started or birthed here, even though it was birthed here, the Brandon and VIP beef or what have you. But I would say the olive branch, maybe oil and water can't mix itself, right? Even though I try. But, hey, in the chat, put a 1 in the chat if I tried. Put 0 in the chat if I didn't. So that would at least give me a clear conscience. For whatever happened, I know for sure that I tried. You know what I'm saying? I tried to put the olive branch out there for those 2 boys. And maybe it would never be cleared with them. But I got my guy from the 201 and then the 304. All right, so $100,000, man, with the plan. What's good with you?
What's good, man? What's going on, bro?
Hey, man. What's good, man? How you living, man?
Look, man, listen. It is what it is.
Yeah. Yeah, I tried. I did my part, man.
Shit. You know what I mean? Hey. You got a point. You mess with the fam, man. That's a whole other different situation now.
Yeah.
You mess with when you bring the family into it and they got nothing to do with what's going on.
Yeah.
Crossing the line. Come on, Law. Somebody bring your daughters into the situation. You going 10. What?
Take it ain't got nothing on Law. That boy said, I don't have a lot of money, but I have a certain set of skills. I will find you and I will kill you. That was the cold. That's one of the coldest movies because that boy said, good luck. Oh my God! And then he snapped. He snapped just like I would have snapped. He snapped and he kept playing it. Good luck. He played that thing about 1,000 times. Good luck. And I said, boy, Liam Nielsen, whatever you say that man's name. I said, man, he made that movie so good, bro. $100,000. They made about 4 or 5 takings, man. I said, shit. At this point, his daughters wanted to get took, you know. Every movie, I said, man, people getting took from They made 4 or 5 takings. There's another one coming out in May. You know what I'm saying? Good luck. Hell yeah, man. Oh, man. I said, man, that man went to a whole nother level, man. He good actor though. Real good actor, man. You know what? You know what'd be a cold-blooded movie?
What?
If you take him, put him on a movie, right? And you go back and you take the Equalizer, Denzel, and put him on a movie. Come on, bro.
That'd be cold.
Yeah. And they take another daughter or something, you know what I'm saying? A grandbaby. Oh my God. Shoot. Hey, Hollywood, hit your boy up, man. I got $1 billion idea, man. Come on with it. Shoot.
Speaking of $1 billion, I know you got the tickets, man. Speaking of $1 billion, you know what I mean? I know you got your tickets, dog.
Tickets to
drawing tonight. The drawing tonight. I know you got your tickets.
For what? What drawing?
The Mega Millions, dog.
Oh, the Mega Millions. Oh, I got this app.
Billion.
Oh, I got this app. I play this jackpot app, man. That I put my monies in there, man. And I pray if I can get like that $1 billion win, I'm putting my name in hat. I'm going straight. I'm walking from Dallas, Texas to Frisco, and I'm knocking on the door and saying, Jerry.
That ain't enough.
Jerry.
That ain't enough.
Let me buy this team, Jerry.
You can get a suite. You can get a suite. That's about it.
Changing my last name, Jones, but Jerry, you know, I'm trying to buy this team, man. Come on, man. I'm gonna have a petition and everything.
Need a couple more B's to go with that thing, man.
I'm gonna reach out to the or Elon and them. He got a crazy mindset. Elon, I'm gonna give you $5 billion, Elon, and then I'm gonna buy 6 billion robots, and we gonna go into the star in Frisco. What you gotta do with people like Elon and them? You gotta tell them, man, you can't buy the Cowboys. You don't got enough money, man. You gotta do one of them type of things. Reverse psychology.
But man,
shoot.
But man, look, man, the Burrows thing. Come on, man. He got weapons. Them quarter y'all talk about the best. They got weapons, man. Take
now, this the fight that I want to hear right here. Yeah. So you ain't that good. Burrows ain't that good.
Weapons. Come on, man. Come on now.
He ain't that good,
he
huh?
Got weapons. He had a running game. Come on, don't act like that running game wasn't cold. Don't act like that running game wasn't cold, Law.
Yeah.
Give me a quarterback that do it for multiple years and don't have a running game. Take a running game away. I give him one weapon. Just take the running game away. And I want to see a quarterback go out there and do his thing. Just take the running game away. And I want to see now if it's a quarterback out there that did it with no running game for a multitude of years.
Boy, we finna have another VIP fight over here, man. People gonna be VIP versus Brandon. They're gonna come after you 100 grand. Hey, 100 grand thoughts are independent of his own, right here. Law Nation got nothing to do with 100 grand versus Toxic Tom, baby.
Take away a running game and take away a defense. Take away a running game and the defense, and then I want to see who the quarterback that wins in the playoffs and goes to the Super Bowl and wins, and they ain't got no running game and they ain't got no defense.
Yeah.
Let me know. Tell me.
Yeah.
They're going to sit there and say, that doesn't exist. But y'all put them guys up there. Mahomes is great. No, he got a running game, and he got weapons. Oh, they took away, those guys were dropping balls. That defense run him games. The defense.
Man, in the words of Michael Jackson. You're not alone. I see Big Sarge in the chat. Hey, Toxic said he agreed with you, 100 grand. So you're not alone.
Appreciate you. See, come on now.
Yeah.
Come on now. So when everybody talk about Dak suck, man, get that man a running game and let this defense play how they played for Cooper Rush.
Yeah.
Dak is elite. Dak is great. Dak is awesome. You even got Giant fans, Law, that say they ain't give Daniel Jones a fair shot. They ain't put no weapons around him. They ain't give him, you know what I mean? That's what they say. That's what they say. Half the Giant fans were pissed off they let that man go.
I remember you've been saying that for a few years now, man. But Daniel Jones, I don't think he's fixable. Is he? But the Vikings. But the Vikings did scoop up Daniel Jones. They like, shoot, look at what we did with Sam. Yeah, Sam Darnold. Yeah. But they got Sam Darnold. You know, yeah. And guess what great teams do as well? They don't sit on their morals. You know what I'm saying? Or their laurels, however you say that. But they don't just sit still. They're not stagnant. What did the Detroit Lions just do? Didn't they get Teddy? Is Teddy Bridgewater or was that a meme? Or was that true news?
They did.
No, true news. Yeah. So we go through all of this stuff, the rigmarole, and what we could have just did was you could have just picked up Teddy Bridgewater. But there will be thousands of people to say, yeah, man, yeah. Yes, indeed. Yeah, so there'll be thousands of people to say, man, Cooper Rush better than Teddy Bridgewater, man. Trey Lance better than Teddy Bridgewater. Come on, man.
In Dallas land, yeah.
Yeah, in Dallas land. But that what true GMs do. They're not finna sit back and say, yeah, we going to the postseason and golf snap up his knee and they say, let's just throw the whole season away. Them jokers got over 16 people on IR and they still looking to improve their team.
Still looking to improve their team. We don't do that.
We don't do that. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then when we get players, we don't see them until somebody get hurt.
Facts. Don't you know how many press conferences it would have been if the Cowboys did this number right here, bro? Don't you know how many press conferences? Breaking news, the Cowboys brought in Teddy Bridgewater. Tiny hand Bridgewater, one glove Teddy. It would have been 1,000. It would have been 1,000 press conference, bro. The video would have did about 200,000.
People calling them trash. Why y'all went and got him? He ain't played football and how long? Come on, Lord. That's what they would have said. Let's be real now.
It would have been to that extreme, to the other extreme. Hey, he's better than Dak Prescott. He should got $60 million if he go in and win. If he lose, man, he ain't better than Cooper Rush. It would have been the same thing, you know?
It would have been the same thing. But where the press conference is at for him over there in Detroit? Where he's better at?
Yeah. I forgot. Toxic Tom says, hold on, you got to give him respect. You mean state champ Teddy? 2 gloves. My bad. I thought he had 1 glove. 2 glove Teddy. But man, I appreciate you for calling in, man. Let me get A. Lou in, man. Appreciate you, bro.
I appreciate you.
Yes, indeed. If I hit that mega million, y'all already know. Yeah, what happened to Law? Auction art Law, boy, shoot, I had the field. I have my logos everywhere. Jerry? Jerry would have to, he be on my show. A. Lou, and then I can see my guy, Boss Cowboy, man. Shout out to my guy, Boss Cowboy. Hold tight, boss. A. Lou from the 304, you're live on the Nation.
Hey, what's popping with you, man?
Not much, man. Just one day at a time, bro.
Well, I want to touch on a few things that you said.
Mm-hmm.
You said if Joe Burrow was the quarterback, it would be a totally different attitude around the whole Cowboys facility.
Wait. Are you taking it? Are you taking the conversation? Are you going all the way in, or are you just gonna be surface level? You know, break it down for me before we go into this conversation.
It's gonna spitball down.
Damn, boy, come on, it's Friday, bro. It's Friday. It's Friday, man. Come on, let's keep it laughter. Come on, bro, but keep going. Go ahead.
The problem is that you're absolutely right, for the simple fact that they won't supply it with anything. Then they turn around and expect them to do everything.
Yeah.
It's a tough pill to swallow because Dak has done well enough with less. Then what if you really give him some actual weapons outside of CeeDee Lamb? Jake Ferguson is fell back. He's taking a step back. Schoonmaker is who's the number 2? You have nothing but across the line, across the field, everywhere. You have nothing but backups and undrafted players. Do you think they would treat Joe Burrow like that? I mean, they did it to Romo, but he had a star tight end, Hall of Fame tight end, Hall of Fame receiver. However you want to look at it, Dez is Hall of Fame. But
I'm with the belief, man, that the Cowboys, regardless, are incapable of putting things together on a precise plan, just like what Skywalker was saying. These guys are really just taking collections of players and they throwing them out there. There's no strategy. There's no plan. It's like once we get things moving and grooving to the right direction, we get rid of them, right? That's just the calling card for the Cowboys. And they stuck so much by Jason Garrett. That's 13 years, bro, that we can never get back in our lives because that's how long they stuck around with Jason Garrett from offensive coordinator, 10 years as being a head coach there. That's 13 years to the point that it's crazy for me to say that the second time all-time winningest coach of Cowboys history is Jason Garrett.
Yeah, and that's bullshit.
Ain't that stat? You know what I'm saying? So that let us know that we have suffered for all of those years, for 13 seasons with Jason Garrett, and the expectations never change. You see? For Dave Campo, the expectations never changed. Shane Gailey, the expectations never changed. In these last 30 years, we only had 3 in a possible of a chance. I'm not going to beat up Mike McCarthy to that degree, but the real chance that we had was when Parcells was here. And he wasn't able, he was like, shoot, if you at least let me pick the groceries out. You know what I'm saying? And they wouldn't even let him pick the groceries. Or something like that. So it's just been one of those things, bro.
Yeah, and I don't see them hiring another Parcells ever again.
Ever again.
He went against the grain with them. And when you go against the grain with the Joneses and they're trying, it's a lose-lose situation.
Yeah.
Because he never got another job. I could see them, like I told you, they're going to bring back Mike McCarthy. But then I've heard reports that Mike McCarthy would turn down that deal. Wouldn't that be interesting if he turned down the deal? Said, nah, y'all can go ahead and have that.
It will be music to my ears if you can tell the billionaires no. It's equivalent to saying to Kim Kardashian no.
Ooh.
Yeah, no. No.
I definitely agree. I just want to see, like this weekend, I want us to lose, but we already know that's not going to happen. So with that not happening, it's just we're going to keep getting pushed back in the draft. It's just going to be a spitball effect, and we're going to eventually. I guarantee you. Now watch. I called him coming back. If he does not accept the job, we're going to make Zimmer the head coach.
I mean, yeah, it's still going to be people in line waiting to smash. You know what I'm saying? It's the Cowboys. You know what I'm saying? Oh, my bad. I hope the kids out listening. I hope they're not out of school. Oops, they are. But that's just how it is.
Raw dog and forget who she is.
No matter who, it's billionaire. You know what I'm saying? Sure, she had to pay you child support. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
so that's just where it is with the Cowboys. This will always be a position that people would love to jump in because it's America's team, right? Most coaches and most men in general always want to conquer, right? So there's gonna be somebody looking at this and saying to themselves, I can conquer. I can win here. And then when they get here, they get muffled or they get clipped. Yeah.
You'll never get a strong coach. They'll all be docile and they'll all be of the same sort. They don't want to toe. They only toe the line, won't speak their mind, and allow them to push them around.
No doubt.
I guarantee you, before the season started, when Dak was doing all this, and we weren't running the ball, I guarantee you the Joneses, and they even said it before the season. Well, we're going to have to pay our receiver this, and we have to pay our quarterback this. He needs to get these touches. That's why they're throwing the ball like that. That's why that's why they're going back there and making sure that he gets the balls are going to him or the balls are being thrown instead of actually letting the coach because they're trying to coach from a money perspective.
Facts.
And that's exactly what's happening. Because look, Cooper Rush can't do that, and they let him run the ball, and we actually look like a competent team. The defense ain't tired out. You got a running back that can actually run the ball and stop trying to put Zeke's old crippled ass in there. It looks like a competent team.
Yeah.
Now, I would bring back Rico, and then I would draft like Gordon or Judson in the second, third round. If you do that, you're going to have the same Zeke/Pollard type of situation. Will they allow that to play out the right way?
No doubt. But hey, Lou, man, I appreciate you for calling in, fam, and let's see, what we can do, man. We leaning on the hope theory that we get into this draft and add some pieces to make this team dynamic. Skilled players. We no more developing players, We got that enough here, bro. Appreciate you.
For sure.
All right, I got the 815, then I got the 832. But the 815, Brandon, you're live. Ross, what's good, man?
Lau, how you doing, Lau?
Man, I'm well, man, with 2 L's.
I want to say this. Lau, I'm really a good guy.
Mm-hmm.
I really am. But look, all I'm going to say is stop saying my name. Like, people come on here. You even got the little picture with it, the little slurping machine. So, bruh, let it go. Like, your feelings hurt, bro. That's all it is. Your feelings hurt. I don't want to spend a lot of time on foolish people because look, he claimed to be the big homie, but you're incriminating yourself on here, bro. Big homie, go sit down. Your time has passed. Let it go.
What can Law do to resolve all of this stuff, man? Do y'all need an arm wrestle? Do y'all need to have a swap numbers, man, and just have a whole conversation? Baddest man, touch my hand type of thing. Put the leaf on the shoulder. What we need to do, man? What's going on?
Law is simple. Again, you got the graphic with him with the slurping machine. But again, thank you. But again, you
gotta admit though. You gotta admit that's a funny ass graphic though, right?
It is, but you can't then get in your feelings. Like Law, he got in his feelings. Law, again, I'm from Memphis, bruh. Don't slap me and think I should slap you back. No, I might want to punch you. I might want to do something else. It's okay to disagree with Brandon. Just don't be disrespectful, and you won't get what VIP got. That's it. That's all. I don't take back nothing I said. Anyway. Just don't be disrespectful. That's all I say. Like,
all right, cool.
I'm not trying to bring that.
All right, so what about football? Football, man. Let's talk about this football, man. So the solution would be you won't mention his name and he won't mention your name and everything else will remain the same. Come on with it. So let's go.
I'm done with it.
You done? Okay. All right.
I'm done with it.
Yeah.
That's y'all thing. Okay, but anyway, my solution is the solution was to not re-sign Dak, but we did that. We made that bet. We have to now lie in it. I'm okay with it, even though you guys want to fire Mike McCarthy. He's 9-4 without Dak Prescott. So I would think that's pretty enough proof to say, hey, why not bring him back? But somehow, some way, Law has a thing. Law has it out for Mike. Law is a part of the media to get Mike McCarthy fired. I don't know when did that happen, but he is. I don't know. I think Mike McCarthy is a good coach, Law. I'm just
I do think too. I think look. I think Mike McCarthy is a good coach too, but the problem is I don't see. Put it like this: is Mike McCarthy docile? Yes or no?
Yeah.
So I just said that I like Mike McCarthy. He is a step up above what we had previously out of Jason Garrett, and
that's not fair. That's not fair.
Why did we bring Mike McCarthy in here to get us over to what?
To get us to the Super Bowl,
and what have he been doing? It's been 5 years.
Okay, Law. So we fire Mike McCarthy. This would be Dak Prescott, third head coach. We're going to get him his fourth, fifth, sixth offensive. And
are you trying to say that you're trying to keep him for old time's sakes because of the simple fact?
No,
that's what you're implying.
Look, and we're going to sign Micah Parsons to the biggest contract ever. I think I agree with Micah. Let's give it one. I know people hate to hear that, but what's wrong with saying let's give it one more year? Mike McCarthy has proven if you give him a little bit, like if you give him some authority, he can do stuff. He can win. Like why?
So what should his contract look like then? Wait a minute, give him one more year. But Brandon,
give me this imaginary coach that we looking for.
We looking for. Look, no. People want commitment, right? To Mike McCarthy's defense here, he should turn down, if he's a man standing on his own 2 feet, right? He should be able to bang the table and say, I want some type of commitment. You can't just sign me, and this is part of Mike McCarthy's problem. If he stays, he's already getting paid dog water. $4.5 million. Man, don't you know that there's offensive coordinators making that money? For one, he getting paid dog water. For two, he's not moving around banging on the table saying, hey, I need help. If he didn't like Ezekiel Elliott, he should have banged the table and said, hey, I need a running back that I like. I need a wide receiver opposite side of CD that I like. But now that all of the stuff I guess subsided and got to this point, he got to accept the fate that he's given.
You know as well as I do that, like, regardless of who we bring in here, it's still Jerry Jones' way. You want him to change. You want Mike. You putting all the blame on Mike McCarthy for something Jerry Jones gonna do to everybody. Jerry Jones gonna do this to everybody.
What fight did you saw out of Mike? What fight did you saw out of Mike?
Law, I don't see you. I don't disagree with that, but what does that have to do with he's leading our team without our $60 million quarterback, our in the conversation MVP, as y'all like to say. He leading us with a quarterback who y'all think is not that much better than Trey Lance. So like. Come on, like what do he need to prove? What else must he do? Like he's like give him one more year. I'm not saying
one more year,
but 2 years. Let's run it back. That's all I'm saying. I'm saying this with your $60 million quarterback. Let's run it back. Let's bring in talent.
That's why I said if Mike McCarthy worth the grain of salt, right? If he worth every fiber, and there's a lot of fiber in him. If he worth every fiber of his being, right? he should be able to walk in there boldly to Jerry Jones and say, give me full autonomy, give me a 3-year deal, and let me run this way. Let me go down the way I supposed to go down. Don't give me no 1-year deal. There's not a woman. Look, there's not a woman in the chat right now that's over 21 that would accept a promissory ring. She gonna want a real ring. She gonna want a real ring.
Deal, but Jerry Jones still got the right to fire him after 1 year. You can give him a 5-year deal.
But give me that, because
don't go against the salary cap.
That's part of the argument, Brandon. Because what I want is, hey, give me 3 to 4 years. Don't give me no 1-year deal. I got to be able to go back to my staff to let them know that you entrust me, right? You believe in me. So therefore, I can tell my offensive coordinator, well, he don't have one. I can tell my offensive line coach. I can tell my running back coach, Jeff Blasco, he don't have to be looking over his back for another job. I can go in and I can let these players know they got 4 or 5 year contracts that, hey, at the end of the day, the buck stops with me. For what I'm saying, you can't go run and go tell Jerry, you can't go run and talk behind my back. I want full control. That's all I'm saying. If Mike McCarthy can't stand tall with that, then I don't want him here. We should at least get a coach as Cowboy fans that can walk in there boldly and say, hey, the buck stops with me. We should at least get that. But Mike McCarthy is not that.
I want to say this in closing because I know you got boss up and you.
Yeah, boss.
You want to talk.
Yeah.
And so I want to say this. Mike Tomlin is my ideal coach. There is no way we will ever bring a a person like Mike Tomlin, let alone a black Mike Tomlin. Let's win. Mike McCarthy has proven to me that he's a good enough coach, even with 2 and 5 Dak. Let's ride it out for another year. How about them Cowboys? Shout out to Law Nation. I ain't no killer. So you better stop pushing me or you'll be crying like boy.
Wait a minute, see? Now you starting stuff. What he's supposed to do as a rebuttal? You know what his rebuttal gonna be now? See that's the problem right there, Brett. see you don't know how to leave well enough alone. Man, I got my brother from another mother, man, Boss Cowboy Sports, man, from the 832. You're live on the Nation, man. Talk to me, man.
Oh man, this is just some quality entertainment, bro. Like, I know I ain't supposed to just be laughing at the boys going back and forth because we never want to see brothers do that, but it is funny, bro. Hey, y'all forgive each other, man. It's just football at the end of the day. It ain't got too serious.
Yeah, it's serious. It's serious with them two, man. They ain't gonna never get along. Oil and water, man.
Hey, man, the Bloods and the Crips, bro.
Yeah, Bloods and Crips, man.
God.
Yeah.
If they was able to heal, bro, come on, y'all got a chance at healing.
Man. They one of them boys, man. We win the Super Bowl, they swinging.
Oh, they swinging. Right? Hey, those are type, don't put them in the circle. Just don't. Don't even try to get them to heal. It's over.
It's over
Ain't
with.
no healing them too. Yeah, they boys done messed up 2 shows.
Man, come on with it, man. I'm trying my darnest because, I thought it was just going to be fun and laughter, but, man, they done took it to the deep end, man. So it's rough, bro.
What's his name? VIP? That boy VIP went crazy this morning and on your show. You couldn't even come him down. Hey,
he did? He did say something earlier today?
Man, that dude called it on Sky with straight fed, bro.
Wow.
That war is... Hey, I don't know what kind of war it is, but getting back to football.
Yeah.
First thing I want to say, bro, is Joe Burrow is garbage. Like, he's wet. He's hot garbage. He doesn't deserve his $55 million. He doesn't. He's garbage. Until you show me you can carry that whole team, that bad defense, you're nothing. Like, So, like, he's not worth the money. It's just period. It's just, he shouldn't. I also agree with the glaze. Like, I know that upset people. But, yeah, it is a lot of glazing going on Joe Burrow. It is. It's tons of glazing. And forget the credit. You know why I don't care about credit? Because y'all ain't give my quarterback credit. So it's like I don't have no sympathy for Joe Burrow. And yes, I'm hating. Obviously, I'm hating because it's the same with the critique that I had was the same critique that Cowboy fans and people outside of Cowboy Nation said about Dak. So if the standard was Dak had to carry a bad defense, see, this is what I hate, love. This is why I stood in line. I stood in line and I waited to say this. I hate the fact that people want to glaze and love Joe Burrow, but when Dak was on pace for 6,600 yards with an all-time bad franchise defense, bro. The worst defense in our franchise history, we said it was garbage yards. We didn't credit none of that. Nobody in the history of football was ever on a pace of 6,600 yards. You was getting ready to see something that's never happened, and we don't appreciate our own quarterback. So Joe Burrow can kiss me all over, and anybody that loves him, period. Like, nah, I don't have no love for Joe Burrow. I think he's straight trash. He can go somewhere and go sit his ass down because I'm gonna judge him by the exact same standards that our quarterback get judged, and he's trash. He can kick rocks. Don't ever call him MVP, especially if you don't put Dak in MVP conversation. I don't want to hear nothing. If you have never said Dak should have been MVP, don't glaze on Joe Burrow. I'm out.
Man, I'm clipping that one. Y'all. I'm clipping that one. I'm setting this straight. I'm tagging Parsons in Trayvon Diggs. OMG. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness, man. Oh, my goodness.
This is where we hold them. This is where we fight.
That boy said, hey, I'm holding y'all. This is where we hold them. This is where we fight. That boy said he woke up this morning and he chose all kinds of violence, baby. Oh, my goodness, man. Hey.
Emotional damage.
Oh my God, I wasn't ready for that one, man. I wasn't ready, man. For the 5-6-1, man, you got to come up behind that, man. Bring all what you can bring, bro. Who we speaking with today?
Hey, what's up, Long?
What's good with you?
What's going on? I ain't even gonna lie to you. I can't even. This been entertaining me. I've been watching it, hearing it. I'm like, look, I'm gonna go ahead and get on the top of that head. Look, Micah Parsons can be a leader, but you got to show leadership quality. That's one. Number two, no, I don't want Mike McCarthy back. I only know who they said they want McCarthy back. No, he don't bring discipline to this football team.
Yeah.
And that's what we need.
Yeah.
We need discipline. Discipline win championships.
Shoot, you ain't lying. You know, you got to be disciplined, you know.
You got to be.
You got to be.
We need a running game. We need a running game bad. Everybody's talking about you need a receiver. You need a receiver. No, we don't. We need running game. We can't run the football. That's going to set up play action. That's what we need. I don't know why. Then we got two that's getting on the podcast, got their own personal beef going on. I'm like, hey, save all that. We here to play football. We here to talk about football. We ain't here to, you know what I mean? Deal with all this personal beef. Look, Jerry Jones need to put talent around that Prescott.
Yeah.
Now I personally don't give a damn what's going on with personal issues. I just need my team to get right. That's it. That's all. Once we get right, once we get a disciplined coach, we'll start winning championships. And that's what Jerry Jones wants. He's trying to return back to 95, 92, 93.
Yeah.
Championships. Discipline. That's all I got to say. I'm going to go and get up out of here, Law.
No doubt, man.
That's all I got to say. That's all I got to say, Big Law.
Yeah, appreciate you, man. That's from the 5-6-1, man. Oh, my gosh, man. Today been one of them days, man, that, jeez. Balls, man, I'm clipping that one, man. You know, it's going to go crazy, and I'm going to put up the 2020 stuff, and then, yeah, and where the garbage time stats are at and these sorts of things. But what's your counter? This is from Splenda. Poppy celebrating 7 months of membership, man. Let's effing go. Round 2 VIP today. Boy, people looking forward to this fight, man. I might have to still renege a little bit and just have the fight, man. Just have in your right corner, VIP, and in your left corner, Brandon Ross, you know. Ding, 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 and have these boys to go at it, man. But appreciate you, man. Thank you so much for your support. Monique, appreciate you. Raymond, Dooney, appreciate you. Cuts by Jones, appreciate what you do. DC for life for the $9.99 special, man. Appreciate you, man.
This is where we hold them.
Yeah. Tricks says, bring back the drummer. Football ain't it, Brandon thing. Yeah, come on with it.
This is where we hold them.
Tony Brown from the 916. Today's show is good. And on top of that, man, I want to leave y'all with a few comedy, man. You know, I got to bring this in
on Friday morning and remove.
Let me see. Yeah.
Hello, I'm trying to reach Brother Conley Wilson.
This is Conley Wilson.
How you doing, brother? This is Deacon Patterson calling from the church. How you doing today?
Deacon Patterson?
Yeah.
Just doing fine. And yourself, sir?
I'm doing good. You know, the church is behind you on what you're going through, and we praying for you, man. We know all about you going into surgery on Friday to get your pancreas removed. So I wanted to give you a call, man, have a word of prayer, and let you know that we all are pulling for you, and we know that the man upstairs is going to pull you through this success.
Well, God bless and keep you. Was that Deacon Patterson?
Yes, that's right, Deacon Patterson.
Yeah.
I haven't been. I've been in church probably about 8 months now. You pretty much been out most of the time.
Yes, sir. I have been out of here.
Let me have a word of prayer with you, Brother Conley.
Have a word of prayer.
Just bow your head for me. Father God, we ask right now. We ask right now that you touch Brother Conley as he goes in on Friday.
Mm-hmm.
Please, Lord.
Put your hands on him. We ask, Father, that you hold on to the doctor that's getting ready to go and put surgery on him.
Yes.
We ask that you make sure that the doctor has got a strong eye on that moment.
Walk with him.
We ask that he got a steady hand when he got the scalpel in his hand. We ask that you hold on to him, please, as he goes into his surgery, because we know come Saturday morning, the victory going to belong to Brother Conley and the Lord.
Mm-hmm.
We know all of this, but we ask that you take that pancreas and you remove it out successfully. Close him back up like it was never been entered in before.
Come on with it. He said, walk with me.
And we ask you, Lord, at the same time, that they're removing this pancreas, Lord. We ask that you reach around his backside. And we ask that you touch his kidney, Lord. Touch his kidney and make it whole. Make it 110%. We want you to make that kidney like it's been the best kidney ever known.
Deacon. That's Deacon Patterson.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. No, sir. There's nothing wrong with my kidney, Deacon. I'm doing fine. The Lord has done made it. Well, He's gonna work on my pancreas. That's what the doctor's operating on.
Okay.
They done prepped me for it, and that's what they plan to remove. So my kidney is fine. They did what they called one of them MRIs, and everything else is fine. They ain't working on nothing but my pancreas, sir.
Right. Well, let me say, I'm glad you brought that up, because this one reason why I called you. And of course, I did call to pray for you.
Yes, sir.
You know, because I want to make sure that you make it through this successfully. But another reason why I'm getting around to this here is what I want to ask you. And I know we've never met face to face. I've seen you a couple times, like I said, at church, but you've been out most of the time with your sickness and whatnot. But now, what I was going to ask you was, and I know this is, I hate to come at you in the final hour when you're getting ready to go have surgery and all that, but if you don't mind, if you could see it in your heart to do something for somebody else.
Yes, sir. That's the Lord's will. You're always supposed to help those who.
Amen.
Right. And I'm glad you think like that.
Mm-hmm.
Now, when they go in on Friday morning and remove that pancreas out, do you think that they could go in and get one of your kidneys? Because I need one.
Hold on just a minute, Deacon. What you say? What you say?
See what it is? See, I've been going through myself with a little ailment, and I'm wondering if I need a kidney, and I'm wondering if you can give me one of yours when they go in to get your pancreas. They gonna already have you open.
Did you say you wanted them to take one of my kidneys?
Yeah, and give it to me because I need one.
You need a kidney?
Yeah. What, I mean, you already going to be laying there open.
Oh, hell no. It sounds like we praying for the wrong son of a bitch this evening. You need a kidney. I need help with my pancreas. You going to call me with some shit like that, man? This ain't no work of the Lord. Now, you say you a deacon?
Yeah, like I said, Deacon Patterson, my name. But see, what I'm asking you is, what
No, you ain't asking me shit, man.
Brother Conley, what harm is it if you already open and laying on the table?
Oh, you ain't heard a damn thing I said, have you? I said I'll be, man, you're crazy as hell. Now, what I'm going to have to do, I'm going to need to call the pastor. Because, see, there's some bullshit going on. You say you knew? You mighty damn new, mister. Matter of fact, you too damn new to know who you're talking to.
But what I'm saying is, you have two, like you say they did the MRI.
I don't give a fuck what I say. I got two kidneys, you got two. One of yours bad, that's your motherfucking problem, mister. Let me tell you something. I'm trying to get well, and you calling with this bullshit. You say you a deacon. You damn sure is. And you won't be at that church long. I tell you that because if I ever get close to your ass, mister, we got some reckoning to do.
What is it gonna hurt for you to give me one of them kidneys if both them kidneys is good?
It ain't gonna hurt a motherfucking thing because you ain't getting my kidney, man. It ain't gonna hurt shit. What is wrong with you?
Hey, man, all I'm saying is if you're gonna be open and laying on the table, what is it gonna hurt for you to give me?
Oh, now you're gonna tell me I'm open and laying on the damn table. What kind of a fucking prayer are you in charge of, mister? Let me tell you something. Obviously, I need to meet you before I get to the hospital. And maybe I can help take out that damn badass kidney of yours. We can shoot that son of a bitch out, I can tell you that. We can shoot it out. You won't feel a damn thing. How about that? There's too many games going on in the church today. I'll be damned if you're going to call and talk me out of one of my damn kidneys, man.
I'm trying to live just like you guys.
Let the Lord take care of me because what you talking about ain't got a damn thing to do with Jesus. You can kiss my ass, mister. You can kiss my ass and get off my phone. That's what you can do.
Can I say one more thing to you? What? Is you listening to me?
Man, I done listen to you, and you ain't talking about nothing. That's got nothing to do with what's going on with me, mister. You running a game? If I could get to you, I'd put lead in your motherfucking ass.
Oh, shit. Can I just say one more thing, and then I'm going to let you go? Is you listening?
For what?
This is Nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. You just got pranked by your daughter.
Oh, Lord have mercy. That girl... Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Jesus.
Hey, you all right, Brother Conley?
Man, you done made me use language that I swear I don't know about. I heard my acronym using that. I done stopped a long time ago.
You're right.
That way.
You just got pranked by your daughter.
Hey, man. Hey, that's Brandon in VIP, man. That's Brandon VIP right there, boy. Tony Brown says, give that man a kidney, damn it. All right, man. As always, man, I'm going to try to bring a little laughter. Shout out to Nephew Tommy, man. So I hope he don't call in and prank me one day, man. So, yeah, so shout out to Tommy and them, man. Believe it or not, he follows the show, by the way, and he likes what we do and we like what we talk about. So we may have Steve Harvey and Tommy and them on the show one day. But I'm going to tell y'all, regardless of the situation, that was crazy. You know, they went from praying to, hey, man, you going to have me laid open on the table? Come on with it. Hey, shit. But neither here nor there, ladies and gentlemen. Boys and girls around this beautiful globe on the way out, it's time for me to at least say this. Regardless of our difference of opinions, those convinced against their will is of the same opinion still. And we all don't look alike. We don't talk alike. We don't even move alike, but we can agree that Jerry has been over 11,000 days. 11,000 days, 13 hours and 53 minutes of this organization working backwards. We need to figure out how to change this up. And I don't want another 11,000 days. That's a lot of days that we've been waiting for, wanting for this particular team to get over the hump. And I know that there's a situation and a time for us to do the right thing. Well, all we can lean on is these last 2 games and against 2 teams that I can't stand, that I would rather for us to win versus still losing. But we got to figure it out, Cowboy Nation. We got to figure it out. We do. They say, tell me not in mourn for numbers, life is but an empty dream, for a soul is dead that slumbers, and things are not what they seem. Life is real, and life is earnest, and the grave is not his goal. Dust I are, to dust return, wasn't even spoken of the soul. In his broad fields of battle and bivouacs of life, be not like a dumb-driven cattle, but be a hero in the strife. Lives of great men all, Cowboy Nation. Remind all of us that we can live our lives sublime and departing. Leave behind us footprints on these mighty sands of time as we rewind to these places, hoping that the Cowboys can stand tall or not at all. Hopefully we can go into this draft and get a difference maker, a playmaker, person that's going to grab hold to this opportunity and not let it go, Cowboy Nation. We need to find a way. We need to. On this beautiful Friday, thank those who tuned in, thank those who couldn't tune in, and thank those who want to tune in the next time. Speaking of that, that's been my time. I really thank you all for yours. And remember, you're listening to nothing but the best. Come on, Joe Burrow, let's go, baby. Let's go in the words of prime time for your mind. Yeah, baby. Come on. We need another playmaker, baby. Let's go, baby. One love. And if we offended anyone, charge it to my beard, not my heart. Let's get it. And roll those credits. Let's go. LSU, baby. I see you. Roll Tide. Come on with it. Shout out to all the super chats. Tony Brown, 916. I know it was more, but the credit ain't working today. But I appreciate everybody. Come on with it. Take some losses when I play, charge it to the game. I'm with L, yeah, I'm with T Black, I'm with Reverend now. I'm with Bay, yeah, I'm with J, yeah. Glaze it up, baby. The Glaze Factory. Shout out to you, Shanita. Shout out to you, NJ. Ice Cold Cowboy. Can't trust a soul, I keep a hammer, call it to the gym. Gina with the G and the J and Sadiq Charles. Kind of check a song. Lately, I just wanna run it up. Count that too, count it up. Lately, I just wanna run it up. Oh, snap. Come on with it. Did y'all hear that breaking news? We got breaking news, y'all.
We answered. I talked stuff. I thought we had it. But it goes to show you who's a better team. And I'm sticking Cowboys.
You're crying.
I'm hurt. I love my Eagles. I don't believe it.
You gonna flap the hat one more time for the Eagles for the hard fight they did?
Let's go, birds, fly, Eagles, fly.
Robert.
Trying to kill me. This is where we hold them. This is where we fight.
Boy, them Eagles, y'all better win. Ooh, it's gonna be fire and brimstones if them boys can't come out with this win. But yeah, y'all already know, man. DC for life, not for short. Come on with it.
God sees in you.
We about peace.
Yourself. And that's why he chose you to break generation cycles. And he about to open door for you.
Big Betty! Let me know if y'all get tired of this, though. Verde, appreciate you.
Witness for what he about to do. You want them to be a witness
Montifas.
for what he about to do. So keep faith.
Pause it, man. Don't call him Montifa.
Don't worry about if God gonna do it.
Stay paid. Appreciate you.
It's already done. You are favored. Victory's upon you. I need y'all to receive this message.
Big dog.
Yeah, that's true.
Sacrifice.
It's an evil world we live in.
Dread it, run from it, destiny arrives all the same. And now it's here. Or should I say, I am.
Ain't nobody calling me, texting me, paging me, asking me,
Are you still them boys? Come on with it.
calling me, texting
Eric, you better win this weekend, Stuart.
am I still them boys?
Eric, you better win.
Listen.
You better win.
I'm still them boys.
We're looking great. Let's go, Birds. E-L-D-S-E-S, Eagles.
Them boys, I'm still them boys. Yeah.
Come on, choir.
I'm still them boys.
Nobody, baby. They can come closer than close.
Jesus, this is your humble servant, Lord. There's clearly been a miscommunication, Jesus. Just saying this burden is a little bit too heavy for your servant, Lord. I'm just saying, Jesus, my cup runneth over, Lord, is what I'm saying. There you go. Thing is, I ain't thirsty, Jesus, not a little bit.
When you lay your head on that pillow,
This whole cup,
I
the
gave you everything
picture,
I
and
had.
all
I
of
gave
it,
you everything
Jesus.
I had.
Let me tune into the Eagles one more time. Jane, it hurts. Appreciate y'all. One love.